I'm Alex English, and I'm a recent University of Kentucky graduate. I graduated in May 2018, and I was lucky enough to land a job here as a research and development technician at the Quartz Corporation. I was born and raised in Spruce Pine, Mitchell County, and I've been here ever since 1995, so I'm 24 years old, and my parents were both from here in this area, and I attended Mitchell County High School, graduated in 2013. So here at the Quartz Corp, we make high purity quartz as our main product, and the main applications for that is going to be fiber optic cables, semiconductors, solar panel chips, and one crazy thing about it is every cell phone and computer will have a part of Spruce Pine, North Carolina in it. Right now, this is really the only place that the high purity quartz comes from, which is a very valuable deposit for our company, and one of the main reasons why I chose to come back to this area is so I can tell people that I work for a company that there's only one place in the world that I can develop these semiconductors. When I graduated from the University of Kentucky with a bachelor's degree in geology, we learned a lot of different tests here that I could apply straight directly to my work. For example, sieve testing, we do that to ensure the PSD, which is particle size distribution, which is also a high factor in our sand. It has to be a certain size, and that's one of the tests that I was able to learn at the University of Kentucky and do that. We actually organized a trip to our mining facility through University of Kentucky Geology Department, and we came and visited this on a week-long field trip camping, and we explored the whole Blue Ridge mountain area. So even University of Kentucky comes down to Mitchell County for geological field trips, which is a very interesting thing about Mitchell County.
The Quartz Corp is in industrial mining, and so we're open pit mine. What we mine for is feldspar, high purity quartz, and mica. And so our feldspar operations, things go into it like ceramic tiles, lots of sanitary ware, those types of applications. Our high purity quartz is sort of our high-end market. This is the greatest deposit of high purity quartz in the world. And so sometimes the natives of Mitchell County drive past it year in, year out, and they just look at it as the mines. They've grown accustomed to it. But if you mention Spruce Pine in, let's say, the West Coast or Korea or China or Japan, what you find is everyone is very aware of the Spruce Pine quartz vein and the value that it has to the world.
I think one of the greatest aspects of being a great employee for the Quartz Corp would be reliable, first of all, because you have to show up for work. You don't want to have somebody just not show up on a daily basis. You always got to show up to work, do a good job, and always do 100% the first time. Doing 100% on your job and making sure you're doing all the test rights and not contaminating anything, and also patience when you have to rerun those samples.
Alex came to us almost straight out of high school, looking for an opportunity for a summer internship. He went away to school looking to become a mine engineer, and so we brought him back, I think, that first summer, and he's worked with our mining department for a couple of years as just a summer intern. He ended up switching majors to geology, which is still very relevant in our line of work. And so that was sort of an icing on the cake. So upon his graduation, we had a great opportunity to grab someone that wanted to be here, that wanted to stay here, and wanted to be involved in the future of not only the Quartz Corp, but the future of Spruce Pine. And so we felt it very valuable, almost unpassable, to let him go somewhere else.
Being an employee at the Quartz Corp has most definitely impacted my life financially. I have been able to afford housing, an apartment complex at a very nice area, and I also been able to afford a car, and I travel a lot. Also, I'm able to fly and visit other parts of the country, which I do quite often. We have time for vacation time and personal holiday time also, which is very nice. Coming into an area like this at Quartz Corp, it was very easy. The first day, I mean, everybody was nice to me. Everybody in this part of the country has amazing hospitality, and I mean, it didn't take 30 minutes for them to even know that I was accepted here, and it was just here in the lab. I've made a lot of different friends. Most of the people I work with are recent college graduates also. I'm actually the youngest, but they've accepted me, and I've kind of learned all the ropes for them, so they've trained me, and I've learned a lot from them.
You know, we want somebody that tells the truth. We want somebody that works hard. We want someone that wants to be here. We feel like if you have that type of character traits, then that's something that is easy for us to start with. If you throw in education and you throw in a desire to grow our organization, that's just icing on our cake, if you will. Some of the roles that we have here at TQC are, it's not always just geology, or it's not always just a mine engineer. I mean, we have things like human resources, we have things like accountants, we have things like industrial managers. So there's lots of opportunities other than just working in the mines or driving heavy equipment or being mobile equipment operators or mechanics. We need all of those things, but it's way bigger than just mining.
I think if somebody would like to come and work here, they would come and visit for a couple of days and realize that they have beautiful mountain views all around. They could drive 5 minutes probably any direction, find a mountaintop view or a waterfall or a lake to swim in or a fishing. There's great trout fishing, river tubing. There's all kinds of outdoor activities that people can enjoy here in Mitchell County. I think one of the best things you could do after high school would be most definitely attend college or a community college and then transfer to a bigger college and get your four-year degree. But being technical skills and understanding industries is very important. So I am very grateful that I have been offered this opportunity at a job. I have great experience from it, and I would just like to say thank you so much to the leadership of Quartz Corp for giving me this opportunity to work here.